プレイステーション
matchup right here between the two clear power players on the college football landscape. Extra intensity and intrigue when the Big Ten collides with the SEC. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Oregon's offense is up first today. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Dropping back. It's Moore. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And the Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
So the LSU Tigers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And Kirk, how cool is this matchup? Got an elite quarterback. We talked to him about the opportunity to face a corner on the other side who's just as elite.
You know, anytime that you're a corner and you consider yourself the best in the country, there's no better opportunity than going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Let's see who can step up and show that they're the better player.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, it's one of the worst ways you can ever imagine starting a football game is to throw a pick-6 in the 1st quarter. Luckily, there's still plenty of time. They got to regroup and get ready to go.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that screen pass all worked out. They gained the first down yardage. No huddle now for the offense.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Breaks into the clear. Powering through a tackle. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than to just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Defense looking for a stop on 3rd and goal. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Moore. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
They'll kick it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in the last possession. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. To throw, it's Moore. With the catch, it's Hughes.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And their fair catch is made, a smart decision in rainy conditions like this. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. It's an out route, the catch made. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Trying to find room, it's Hughes.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And the defense able to hold in there to a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. Breaking free at the 35. To tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Casper. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Short on the 7th play of this drive. Now here's the toss play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness. Kirk getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Running back grabs it on a screen. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home on the blitz and gets the sack.
And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. It's Moore. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made. A lot of space now. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's hit as he throws it. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left in the first half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were sluggish in the first half, almost completely shut down. Let's see if they can find a spark now coming out of the break. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. The senior with an outstanding grab there.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down play coming up.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Durham.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On first and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking downfield. It's Moore. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face third and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Running out of time in the pocket. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line. The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And the returner is brought down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Which offense can get it going first? This one has been a struggle so far. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And the running back takes the handoff, throws a stiff arm, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Moore. It's a quick grab. The ball is loose. Ball scooped up on the defense. They get him down, but the takeaway and the return, a huge play to set up the offense here.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time?
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They'll hand it off. Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field, looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. To the air, it's Moore. Grab down the middle, it's Johnson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd manageable here for this offense.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Can he make it to the marker? And the Ducks pick up enough to get a 1st down there.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the 1st down.
The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw it. Short throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into open space. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They open the 4th by going to the air. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon, as they put 6 more on the board.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They moved it last time, but settled for a deep shot to the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him 1st down yardage?
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Bringing pressure. Almost intercepted, falls incomplete, but a risky attempt there. Would have been his 2nd pick today. So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Back to throw again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
It has been a rough night for this quarterback. That last interception really punctuates what's been a completely inept effort from this passing game from start to finish.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. With the catch, it's Hughes. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Grinding away with a running game. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a 1st down at the 21.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Scanning the field. It's Moore. Pressure is coming. Freshman shows inexperience. Lucky he didn't get intercepted.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short, unable to come up with a first down. Now here, 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He knocks it through with confidence, and they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 2nd down after that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Oh, man, you just hate to see this for this offense. They've done a nice job here, giving themselves a shot to get back into this game, and you got to go for it. But to come up a little bit short, this one may be over.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. It's a quarterback keeper. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Grab behind the line, it's Garcia. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, nice job here by the receiver to be able to pick up this 1st down. I guess the only thing he could have done better was stay in bounds. You got to stay in bounds to be able to keep that clock moving with the lead.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Looking to throw. It's Moore. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Leaning on the run game here. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Anderson. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Extra point is good. Still down 11, 24-13. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Tackle finally made at the 37. 1st and 10 from there. Well, going to the line here with the clock running. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Takes the ground. It's Anderson. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Oh, the deep shot toward the end zone. That one sails too far. Out of bounds, incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looking to throw yet again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick. If they can recover it, you never know.
The obvious move here is to go for a 2-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. He's looking to throw. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit just a field goal. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The shotgun running play call. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Takes the handoff again. Nowhere to run. That corralling for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.